Welcome to your favorite cloud, reviewing your favorite brands. Today we're reviewing Marvel Legends, and the ones we have here is Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man. And if you guys want to read the back, here it is. Here. It's a little crease here. We don't talk about that. And then we also have the Shocker, Marvel Shocker, the retro card one. There's the back too. Here's the other figures that I do not plan on getting. I'm joking, I'm gonna plan on getting them all. And we're gonna start off with Spider-Man. Probably one of my favorite Marvel heroes because, you know, Spider-Man, who doesn't like the friendly neighborhood wall crawler himself. Spider-Man has the butterfly joints that not all Spider-Men have, but all Spider-Man kind of need if you want to have him flying like this, like a bird.
Hey, look at this pelican flying. Come on, pelican.
You have Spider-Man's ab crunch right here. It's stiff. It's not tight. It doesn't make that weird noise that usually figures that are really tight do. McFarlane. They have double arm joints. It doesn't really get it gets past 90, but it doesn't go all the way as much Spider-Man would usually do. He has a pivot joint right here. You can pretend like he has webs without having the actual web arms, which he also brings. 2 web Spider-Man arms. They have the same thing, same articulation, just much tighter when you're doing it alone. Yeah, arms are the same thing. They go up this much. Well, you can do 180 like this, or a whole 360. You can move his whole torso all the way back if you want to have it like this. But I doubt anybody wants to see his butt. You can move his... the sidekick is not as good as Spider-Man should have a sidekick. Him being like all flexible. His feet almost touches his butt, but not quite. If you do that, of course it does. The feet has the same thing, even the little swivel joint that most of us do like. He does have a bicep swivel too. I forgot to mention that one. His head can go boom, boom, boom. It can turn 360. It can't really, what is that, side to side. And he has a thigh joint here. He can kick up that much without like breaking anything, like without having to like do this and move it all around like that. And now on to Shocker. Honestly, these figures are cool. The only thing I would want to change is having the inseams painted on for both. Having all the black lines like Spider-Man usually does, like right here. You can see, no, not even the pop figure, crazy. You can see on the back of the Spider-Man box that he has the black lines on his suit colored in, but not on the figure. Obviously, it would probably take more to create it, but it would still be cool because some Spider-Man figures have it. It's just sculpted in though. Same thing with Shocker. They're sculpted in, but they don't have the actual drawn-on lines like the old Shocker does. I don't have that, but I don't plan on getting it either. He has the same thing with the arms. They go past 90. They don't all obviously go all the way up. He has the same bicep joints. He can go, whoa, is that more than Spidey? That is way more than just Spider-Man. He doesn't have butterfly joints, but most Marvel Legends don't really have butterfly joints. His head can do the same movement. Barely any side to side, but can do a whole 360 if you wanted to. Ab crunch goes around that much. Back that much. Don't know why you would pose him like this, but yeah. He has a little belt. It's not glued in, but it's pretty tightly there. You can't really move it around. It won't move around on its own, as you can see me turning his whole torso around like that. He can kick up this high. That's better than Spidey. Because this is like, I'm not even pushing anything, I'm just pushing straight up, and it just naturally goes up like that. His feet are pretty tight. I can't even bend that one. There we go. Spider-Man wins this one because you can't really like kick his butt with himself like that. It could be also his boot has this big metal thing right there. The one thing that also like looks weird is his joints right here has a different color than the rest of the body. It's lighter. And what I do like about the figure is the leather. It looks really nice. It looks like actual leather even though it's plastic. Shocker does bring 2 different hands. They're pretty hard to get off, but not okay, probably a little difficult anyways. He has relaxing hands that you can put on him. It looks good to like have a menacing pose with the other Sinister Six members and they're just looking at Spidey like that. He also brings 2 effect pieces, 1 for each hand. I've never had a Shocker figure, so this is my first one, but these effect pieces are pretty cool to have just as like a little action pose. Have him like hitting the ground or something like that. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't not like it. This hand comes off much easier. It fell off during me taking him out of the packaging. Same thing with this arm. It looks like it goes in well, but then it's easy to come out. They're great. Spider-Man is shorter than Shocker by quite a lot, but it's still great. It's not a bad figure. I do recommend getting them if you like the retro series, but overall they're great figures. The Spider-Man obviously could be a little better with at least a Peter Parker head, but I know Walmart released an exclusive with that, and this is a pretty old wave of Spider-Man. But I don't know, I feel like Spider-Man should have a little bit more, like at least a web effect, like every Spider-Man should. They do stand about a little bit over 6 inches, at least Shocker does, probably like 6.5. Spidey is below 6 inches actually. That's shocking.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So but yeah, and then this is them compared to the SH Figuarts Majin Vegeta, and then this is them compared to the McFarlane Red Hood. Obviously Red Hood is 7 inches tall, and he's a giant amongst these little people. Overall, I would highly recommend these figures for any Spider-Man fan. They're not bad. I was getting a little harsh on them and the brand Marvel Legends, McFarlane, and all that, but it's fine. Every brand is gonna have their QC issues. Not everything's gonna be perfect, especially with the small price point they have. But you know, it would have been nice to have sculpted lines or just drawn on lines for each person. They did them with some Spidey. They did them with the old Wave Shocker with the Sandman Build-A-Figure. But overall, it's some good figures. Great posability, great everything. There's nothing really much else to say to them. It's great. I wouldn't mind putting them up on my shelf, posing them up nicely. Especially that I love the Tom Holland movies, Spider-Man movies. Come at me, I don't care. I really like that movie. And then the retro card. The retro series is beautiful. I love all the retro figures. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys stay safe. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and always stay hydrated with a nice bottle of Cloud H2O. Buy yours for $69.99. Have a good day, folks. Welcome guys, and welcome to my figure review. That was wrong. That wasn't how it was at all.
Nope.
No, give me your phone. Where'd you buy it?
The script.
Yeah, the script just for the intro.
The rest you can wing it, but
Wing your mouth.
shit the
And curse here, bro.
oh I can't.
Oh.
You can bleep it.